but it feels like their energy is just on top of you 1 through 11 as you get a look at their batting order here. They are going to come out swinging, they're going to come out hot, and they want to make their presence known here.
Yesterday over Rhode Island, and now Champlain Little League out of Vermont, St. Albans, right up there at the Canadian border, turns to Ellis Montgomery.
Yeah, to be able to mix speeds, mix locations to keep these Maine hitters off balance. It is a deep lineup, it's a prolific lineup, good speed, good power, so she's going to want to command the zone.
2 on a Monday night from Bristol, Connecticut. Julia Peters, Jazzy's sister, 2 out of the 3 Peters in the front 3. And on the ground to Kinsley Whitaker, and that's the
really important there for Montgomery to get a leadoff out, settle in. We haven't seen Vermont yet in this tournament, so this is their first time playing in this environment, in this ballpark. Not a little league organization
that won this region last year and beat them 10-0. We said it, they're no favorites. You never know what's going to happen in this, but it was surprising the way it happened.
Absolutely. To your point, Cooper, it was the energy that you could really feel in this entire stadium throughout the entire night of Maine at all. And we're going to see here, did she get hit by this pitch?
I didn't think so, but
look at it.
She
definitely hits the dirt in between the feet there.
And the 5th pitch is high.
It's so hard for Ellis Montgomery there to... Not an easy thing to do. No warm-up pitches, just go right back to it.
And snares that out of the air. We were here last year. Been here 3 consecutive years, 4 times, all of them under their head coach Mike Conger. She right there was the reason why.
Yeah, she was the main thing for this Maine group, doing it all, 12 Ks, no hitter, home run.
Puts it in play left side at third base for Marchessault, and Allie Marchessault.
Peters did in the circle yesterday. You're going to have to be ready to attack strikes early. She throws a ton of strikes. She pounds the zone, so prepare for Vermont to look to take some first pitch hacks.
Yesterday, she struck out 12 Rhode Island batters against a very good offense. And she's the it thing in that circle.
Was the emotion. So many times you see pitchers very stoic, very calm. We've seen that with a few other pitchers in this tournament at times.
Working so fast and starts the day with another punch out. Second baseman on this Vermont team, Minnie Winnie. 2 Whitaker sisters, Kinsley the 2-hole hitter, Lily is the 3-hole hitter. Day long. And did it yesterday with a no-hitter. And another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for both on Vermont. Champlain Little League from St. Albans, Vermont. 15-minute drive to the border of Canada, the host of the annual Vermont Maple Festival.
And baseball, too. Really throughout the entire country, but especially in the New England region. I mean, so many small states, small communities.
Goris makes the play, and we have 1, 2, 3 innings on both sides.
Don't see, right? You're going to get to see all these young women play on TV, many of them for the first time, and lifelong memories that they're going to be able to make with their lifelong friends.
And here's Bailey leading off. She tripled yesterday in the win, and she hits another one hard at short. That's a lefty shortstop, Lily Whitaker.
I hope my former coaches are out there watching. Lefties can play shortstop. That was a great play by her. This ball was hit really hard. Making it look easy, making it look natural.
First pitch swing down the line, it touches down. Foul.
Whitaker.
Fair enough.
It really just doesn't. It doesn't happen often. That sometimes means doing things in an unconventional way. She started at first base because that's what left-handed infielders do. They play first base. It's a little bit easier on the body, not as much turning of the hips. But look, if that's your best athlete and that's your best infielder, that's exactly where she needs to be as Montgomery gets a really big strike out there, allowing her to use her full arsenal of pitches. She's definitely not intimidated by what she saw this Maine team do last night.
Again. On the ground to the right side. Nice play second base. That's the sister Kinsley Whitaker. The lefty shortstop, the righty second baseman.
Teacher and him having the experience of being in this tournament as we see another strikeout from Jazzy.
They have the color scheme that the Catamounts made famous. Punched out, Harvey down looking. State championship team. One of the best stories on the questionnaire, her dad tried to name her ESPN. Like, actually.
Give me some compromise.
She ended up with Neely for Cam Neely, the Boston Bruins.
Okay.
That was like the middle ground. Chased I 1-2. Peters has another strikeout. Her sister held on to the foul tip, and she beams off the circle. And continues to be for Lila Russ and her nickname. The extra hitter in this Bonnie Eagle Little League lineup.
As a pitcher, don't always need the strikeouts. Sometimes you just got to trust your stuff, pitch to contact, trust your defense behind you. And so far,
65 days ago, been dreaming of this. And she's dreaming of that. 2 strikeouts for her.
You think she wanted this opportunity? Dreaming about it? After not being able to throw last season, there's nothing like that as an athlete. There are so many different ways to find success within this sport, but the only way that you can do that is by being completely and totally authentic to you. Whatever your style of play is, if you're feisty and you're a competitor and you want to show some emotion and stomp your feet, by all means do that. You've earned the right to do so. As
Have You is on for Adley Poulin. His bottom of the lineup for Maine yesterday helped put forth that 10-run effort in the win over Rhode Island. Pulled back and took a strike. Runner goes anyway. She's in there.
got a little bit of a bobble there, but Claire Have You taking that bag out of there. And now Maine with a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Pitcher, it really feels like, okay, I've got 12 against 1 right now.
Doesn't matter right now to Ellis Montgomery. She doesn't have a ton of strikeouts. They've come in big moments. Shaylee Stanwood, this is the 10th place hitter in a 12-person continuous lineup for Maine. 3rd inning of a 6-inning game. We're scoreless in the winner's bracket. On the ground, fair ball, got by Montgomery to second. Whittaker makes the play.
Absolutely. And so often in these games when you see pitchers trading blows back and forth inning after inning, it comes down to who game. It's not a huge moment necessarily in every single game. It's just doing the little things right. You don't have to win every game. You just can't actively lose. I think that's a strategy over there by manager Mike Conger, really just to try to break up the pace of Jasmine Peters. It doesn't really work there.
She's trying to go 9 up and 9 down against Ella Greer. She went around, worth the wait. You could slow her down.
Sliding all over the place, running bases. I'm sure a little bit glitter gets left in the dirt. It's just a really fun group to be able to watch and be around. That's some commitment out of coach that you've got to admire and respect.
That's fair.
As you're moving through the box as a slapper is that ball that goes down and away from you.
Maya Hersey, bunt attempt, third base side. Marcia Zoe makes the play again.
Playing a great defensive third base so far. Really all of this Vermont infield has been crisp and clean behind Ellis Monk effectively.
Again put in play, again second base. Whittaker, not in time.
Just a quarter of a second of that ball spinning around.
She might go here,
automatically
too.
safe, absolutely. Be careful over there at first base. We saw the pickoff attempt last pitch.
And she has a walk to put 2 on and 1 in scoring position.
Such young ages. And
Jazzy Peters in play up the middle. Whittaker race to the bag. Not in time. Everybody's safe.
Play as you can have. This ball is hit pretty square. That is bang, bang. Right.
He scored 3 times in the first inning on the way to a run rule win over Rhode Island. And now Bailey Pouliot steps in with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Pouliot pops it up again, right side.
I like that location that Ellis Montgomery had. She's been going down in the zone a lot, has room to work now. But before, I'll say it again, the more pitches that you can see in an at-bat, the more likely you are to have success. You want to see a pitcher's full arsenal in each and every at-bat, work that pitch count.
And that time Montgomery gets it done. Leaves the bases loaded and keeps us.
She's got the glitter.
Yeah, she's having the time of her life. And she's got 21 punch-outs.
Just to be able to make contact at this point is a feat, as you see.
Lauren Brasso takes a strike. These two are homeschooled. They live next to a softball field. They're constantly throwing to each other. Thinking about being in this moment, and she right there did it yesterday. She's one strike away from an 11th K, and she has more. And on Maine goes. She's matched Jazzy Peters.
She has. She's matched her blow for blow, doing it a little bit differently, using her defense. Did you see another ball put in play here?
And it gets down for the first time. Drops in front of the center fielder, Phillips. And it's a leadoff single for Briley Goris of Maine.
So important here for Briley Goris to get on for this Maine team. And it is just out of the reach there. Sometimes those balls in no man's land, so hard to read. It's a little bloop single.
It's only the second hit of the day for Maine. Riesbeck got plunked. She pulled the bat back, got hit, and puts a second.
Gotta like what you're seeing if you're Leanne Pouliot over there. 2 runners on, nobody out here. The first real momentum we've seen early in an inning against Ellis Montgomery.
How about that, by the way? David Weiss, first base umpire.
You get, into the middle and lower part of that Maine lineup.
It's a manager that knows about this, too.
Of a moment this is, how big of an inning this is, and there is the bunt attempt.
Russ got it down. Montgomery went to third. It's late, and everybody's safe.
Third, but the speed there of Briley Goris is a little too much, and now Maine is cooking. With the bases loaded, nobody out here. This is the moment for Maine.
Claire Havieu, RBI walk yesterday. 13-year-old who carries a lucky elephant in her pocket during every game. Comes to the plate in the luckiest moment of the day. But on first, scoreless in the 5th inning of a 6-inning game. And Montgomery gets a strikeout, stepped on the plate. In. 1 out in the 5th. 1-2.
As well behind the dish.
Bailey Conger, yeah, she's made a few different stops today to get us here. 2-2-2. Payoff. And another strikeout. Montgomery loads the bases with nobody out. And Vermont won a game. They didn't. How many times did she put her head on her pillow in St. Albans, Vermont, dreaming of being in this circle? And gets a ground ball up the middle. Whittaker hesitated, got to go to first. She makes the play. She struck out 11 of the 12. She struck out 9 in a row. This is the top of the lineup, and a ball in play. Into right center. That's the first Vermont hit from Ellis Montgomery going 2. She's there.
Great job of getting on, playing with it, staying on top of the ball, dropping it in the speed of the pitcher to get all the way to second base. Leadoff double for Vermont.
Skip that in, gets away. Montgomery down to third. And Vermont has the go-ahead run at the bottom of the 5th inning.
Of course, these past couple of days, but this Vermont dugout is loud right now. They feel like they've got Maine on the ropes. And what a great opportunity for this Vermont team.
Lee and Lily Whittaker, 2 and 3 in the Vermont order. The 2 best hitters. Kinsley down the line. Be here because they know they can get here. And she walks. 2 on, nobody out. It's deafening in the Vermont dugout.
Take a deep breath, slow the game back down, get her back to her normal pace. But how about the adjustments that we've seen from the first 2 hitters of Vermont? A ton of swings and misses the first time through the lineup. We mentioned a little bit of Nyjah Kennedy in there.
0-2. On the ground left side. That's a fair ball. Runners coming home. Throw to the plate is not in time. Vermont's got the lead. Ellis Montgomery makes it happen.
second run home for Vermont, and now Vermont in a position 3 outs away.
Strikes out Rachel Harvey, and the inning of all innings.
The majority of this game has really worked up in the zone, knowing that Hersey is trying to play a little bit of small ball here. So 3 straight pitches up in the zone.
On a 1-2, she's got a strikeout, and she's 2 outs away. Bats and longer innings in the game. Gets to the top of their lineup with 1 out in the 6th inning. Julia Peters, their leadoff hitter. Hits it hard on the ground to the lefty shortstop, Lily Whittaker. Couldn't make the play at first. Harvey knocked it down.
These last 2 innings just couldn't get the timely hit when they needed it to bring runs across the plate. That's why you see them still shut out here. But they have had success with getting runners on base.
Atkinson to right. They get another on base. First and second.
Gets it done with the bat. We'll see if Jazzy can do it here.
Hits it hard right side, bouncing. It kicks away. Into right. 1 run's coming home. The throw is way late. We have a 1-run game. Skips away. Coming home for the tie. She's in! And Bonnie Eagle. Runner goes again. Throw down to third. Got her! Bailey Conger makes it happen.
But what does she do? She fires it down to third base. Catch Jasmine Peters sleeping.
We're going to win the game.
Absolutely. That's the hallmark of a great competitive softball game, right? Is the back and forth.
0-2, that's got the edge. And that does it for the top of the 6th. Maine needed 2 runs.
Batters struck out in their first at bat. And what do we see that second time through? Ellis Montgomery, as we see another strikeout there of Peters.
Kennedy Ryan squares the bunt, puts it back. Peters fumbles with it, gonna get it, glove flip. Just how it gets away. Ryan ran and then comes.
Ryan to stay at first base.
I think she might be all right.
I think she's doing all right. Good to see a little smile there. Can't hurt to check.
Ernie that came through the elimination bracket in the state tournament, win after win, beat an undefeated team in the championship, and a bunt down. Marchessault up the line. Nice play. 13 strikeouts for Jazzy Peters. And a 14th sends us to extra innings. Mental paradox for Mike Conger and Leanne Pouya.
Yeah, such an interesting strategy piece. We're going to see a different pitcher here, but how about let's give Ellis Montgomery her flowers for an absolutely unbelievable performance that she had in the circle so far.
He's back to third. 1 down, runners going.
A perfectly executed piece of base running there. Sees the throw from the third baseman, automatically takes off.
Corners in, she bunts again, she gets it down. Third base side, another look, and again, everybody's safe, so now
clean game considering all of the hard hit balls that Maine has put in play. It's
3-0. Outside ball 4, and somehow the girls from Maine have their first lead.
Vermont all game long.
2-2. On the edge. 0-2 to Maya Hersey. She got it down foul with 2 strikes. That's it out. It's a strikeout, and we're going bottom 7. She can't come back and pitch tomorrow. Throw down to third. It gets away. Vermont sends the runner. Greer's coming home. We're tied again.
Coach Pouya is having the umpires take a look at something. Don't know if she left her
bracket. They have to turn around and play at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Jazzy wanting to make sure she's not there.
And this whole Maine team, I think, is feeding off of her resiliency.
And another strikeout.
Another strikeout, number 16.
Here for the 3rd straight year. And that is Jazzy Peters' world again. She strikes out the side. And St. Albans, Vermont have made Bristol feel like the center of the universe. Bunts down, throw to first, in time. Orders in, and she gets a huge strikeout. She'll probably take off for second at some point here. And Bailey Pouya, cleanup hitting shortstop for Maine. Bonnie Eagle Little League steps in with 2 down in the 8th in a tie game.
Here, second base.
And she does. Running down to second. They're going to give her second.
This game really breaking open. It's just going to be about
3-2 out. 2 in scoring position in the 8th. And another strikeout. Kinsley Whittaker.
Vermont not backing down. Whittaker
Leads off as the Vermont leadoff hitter here in the 8th inning.
This is exactly where you want to be if you're Vermont.
And she hits it the other way at second. Knocked down. Montgomery got it out. And Kinsley Whittaker, who pitched the extra innings to get Vermont here, has a chance to win it.
And drew a walk in her last at bat. Struck out her first at bat. But I think the story of this Vermont offense has been
Lauren Brasso. Another strikeout under their pillows. Dreaming of this. 10th pitch of the at-bat. Grounds it left side. Lily Whittaker wins it. Vermont finds a way.
How about Vermont? How about Whittaker? For toe with Jasmine Peters. A 10-pitch at-bat. An absolute battle. Never says die, never quits. Baseline to walk it off for Vermont. How about this softball game? Unbelievable.
Jazzy Peters was extraordinary again. And in a game where both teams thought they were going to win multiple times,